Well, hello there, Capricorn. It is so good to see you again. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your August career and money tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have here. They want me to shuffle these one more time. So this is your Soul Traveler's card. So there we go. Let's see what we have. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Okay, well, that was worth shuffling for, right? What a lovely energy. This means, you know, that you have been working diligently. And Capricorn, you are such a diligent worker. But you've been working for some times towards some goal, or, you know, even perhaps working on a belief about yourself or about how the world works. It doesn't have to be like this goal that you had written down, you know, that you were saving up for a down payment on a new house, or, you know, trying to save up for a new car or a vacation or something like that. It can even be, I really feel like this is something more internal within you, about coming to some realization about just how wonderful you are, you know, really taking stock in how far you have come. Because to me, the gates of triumph are kind of like, you know, crossing the finish line. I feel like you're kind of coming into this energy of crossing the finish line, and be spirit, sweet results away. Yeah, so, you know, you are really at the finish line. You know, this is a long time coming. This could be you just coming into this realization of just how special you are, and truly stepping into that energy of saying, okay, I deserve, this is a lovely energy, I deserve the results that are headed my way. Yeah, so we're going to go to the tarot and get some more details about this. But Capricorn, you know, one of the things that I feel like they really want you to know is that you have worked really hard, very diligently for a very long time. You may have given up almost hope that this was going to come into fruition. You know, this could be you overcoming the pain of, you know, a tower moment in the past, of you coming into realizing, you know, that you have moved beyond a relationship, a situation. You've done the healing, but it's even more than that. You now also realize that you deserve something so much better than you were allowing in your life previously. It's a true step up. Really lovely energy. Yeah. And you know, the number 7, this is the number 7. I feel like, you know, it's part of your spiritual journey. You've really come through, you know, and once again, this could have been even over the last 7 years, 7 months. It's something that you have really been working on, whether you consciously knew it or not. It's kind of like, I feel like you almost might have this aha moment where you wake up one day and you look at the window and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I woke up and I didn't think about that person from the past, or the pain of a situation in the past. Like, you wake up and it's kind of like, oh my goodness, my mind is clear of that person or that situation. Yeah, oh my goodness, this is lovely. Yeah. Okay, the healing light. Yes, you definitely have this healing light. You know, the thing is that when we finally get to this gates of triumph, when we overcome some major obstacle or tower moment or situation in our life, you know, whether it's a divorce, losing your job, losing a business that you had started, you know, just something that was extremely disappointing. You've had to do a lot of healing of your heart. And, you know, I feel as if there is this energy about you of understanding, of embracing just how much work it was to get to this healing. And now that you've gone through this, you can also become a healer for other people that are experiencing similar, you know, disappointments in their life. So, out of our pain comes our purpose. And I feel like that's the energy that you're stepping into, is not only understanding that you have healed yourself, but now you are in a position where you can help other people heal. Yeah. Oh, this is so lovely. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. A new beginning, starting something new. It could be an offer is coming in for you too. This energy of planting a seed for something that you want for yourself in the future. For some of you, this could be the first time where you're putting the focus on you, where you may have been focusing a lot on your job or your career. You may have been focusing a lot on your family, okay? There could have been, when we have those tower moments, sometimes we have to take the focus off of our heart's desire and just really step into that energy of surviving the moment and perhaps helping other people that are around us survive that moment. But here's the thing, is that we also have to make sure that we don't allow ourselves to give so much that our identity is in that, because then we step into that martyr syndrome, right? And you may have even done that for a little while, stepped into that energy of taking care of everybody else except yourself. But there's this shift within you, and either you've gone through that shift or you're about to go into that shift where you recognize, the people around me don't really need me as much as I think that they do, okay? Or as much as I want them, because I want them to need me. It's really interesting. I was a teacher, and I could see this at times where, instead of a student in the class, you'll always have those students that are very big helpers to other students in the class. But sometimes what we have to recognize is that, as wonderful of a trait as it is to be a helper to other people, the other thing is that we have to allow other people to step onto their path, to do their own work, right? And by not helping other people, we can then concentrate on doing our own healing and stepping onto our own path. It doesn't mean, a lot of us are helpers, right? Helpers and healers, but that can't be your main focus if you aren't helping or healing yourself first. And I know, in my classroom as a teacher, sometimes I would have to have those discussions with, there's always one or two in the class, and they're very good at helping other students. But then what happens is that they're not helping themselves to learn, right? It's almost like a distraction. If I help this person over here, then I don't necessarily, have to focus on my own work. I'll put more effort into helping other people. So it's kind of interesting that scenario is coming up. If you're resonating with that at all, I feel like you're coming into this gate of triumph in recognizing that, it's just like when you're on an airplane and the masks drop, they say for you to put your mask on first before you help other people, because if you can't help yourself, then there's no way that you can help others. And I feel like for some of you, you have either stepped into the realization of that and are taking steps to put yourself first, or you're about to step into that energy. This is really important. It's kind of like, I feel like a life lesson, with this Ace of Pentacles, by recognizing the fact that you have to first take care of yourself. You have to help yourself first. It helps you to plant the seed for some amazing energy to come on down the path. Yeah. And High Priestess, I feel like you know this. You know this. It's almost as if you could be almost, I say some people are like addicted to drama. You could be almost, in a way, kind of fixated on helping other people instead of helping yourself. And a lot of times empaths fall into this category. Teachers can be that way, and anybody in the healthcare arena can be this way. But anybody actually can be someone that over gives to others before they take care of themselves. It is about giving yourself a little bit of self-love. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, you have the angels of the four directions coming in, especially with this Lionsgate portal on August 8th. It's an energy of healing, doing that deep healing, and really also expressing yourself. You see how the arms are up, the heart chakra is open. It's this energy of really releasing yourself, your healing energy, your healing light, what it is that you want to give to the world. And with this Two of Swords, you're blocking this final bit of healing, or you're not sure how to deal with it. So let's go ahead and clarify that, because I feel like this is part of that gates of triumph. You're right there at the edge, and sometimes it's that last aha moment that really helps to set us on the path that we're supposed to go in. Yeah, oh, this is so lovely. Three of Cups. Celebrating you. I feel like you're coming together with perhaps other people, or other people that are kind of like you, but you're celebrating yourself in this situation. We have the King of Wands here. This is Leo energy right here in this Leo season. You are stepping into an energy of really finding, this is happy home, happy life, happy wife. This is the wedding card. It's also financial stability. It can also be an indication of twin flame energy. And then the Cancer energy here with the Chariot card. So the Chariot card represents victory, finding victory and being inspired and motivated to go forth in seeking what it is that you want. The King of Wands knows what he wants. He doesn't mince words. He doesn't care if everybody else agrees with him. He steps into this energy of knowing what it is that he wants, and he's going to go out and get it. He's inspired and motivated. And I feel like with these cards, you are stepping into that energy of no longer blocking this. It's almost as if you think about the King of Wands is not someone that overly cares for other people. He's a little bit selfish, okay, in a good way, because he makes sure that he is following his dreams and passions. And I feel as if that is the energy that you're getting into. You may be stepping into, you may have like children that are going off to college right now, or you're in kind of this cycle right now where you're shifting from maybe one identity to another identity. So being a parent with children at home, and then if your last child is going off to college, now you're an empty nester, right? Or you could have worked in the have a job or a career, something like that. You could be retiring. It's that energy of leaving one thing, finishing out one cycle and starting into a new cycle, because the Gates of Triumph is kind of the ending of a cycle, and you're getting inspired. You're kind of like, okay, now I have time for myself. It's almost that energy. For some of you, you could be just shifting jobs, right? Like maybe you have a job that is very demanding, and you're kind of like, you know what, this is great, except that I have no time, no energy to do anything that I enjoy. The King of Wands, he is all about enjoying his life. And so you're kind of like, yeah, I have to reprioritize, and so there's this energy of, yeah, I'm shifting, I'm keeping my financial stability. Okay, so it's not like, you're running off and spending all your money, but it is this energy of I am balancing out my life, because if you notice, there's 2 wands here and 2 wands here. I'm balancing out my work and play life. I'm balancing out what I give to myself with what I give to others. There's this sense of, yes, I want symmetry in my life. I want balance in my life. And I'm willing, okay, really and truly willing. If you think about the Chariot, There's the black horse and the white horse, but the chariot driver has to pull in the reins of both horses to get the horses to go straight on the path, right? One horse wants to go to the right and one horse wants to go to the left. But the chariot driver knows that he has to rein in both of the horses to get them to go in the same direction. And that is exactly what you're doing. You're balancing out, the energies of the black horse and the white horse. You're balancing out those energies of work and play, or, sometimes we can get really, it's almost this energy, you may have been extremely fixated on one aspect of your life, say your career. And now you're kind of like, okay, I also have to enjoy my life. There's a really a kind of a sense here of, there's more to life than just work, because here's your area of resistance or your obstacle, discovering that golden nugget. To me, it's kind of like coming back in, sweet results await. It's kind of like discovering this golden nugget that there's, a life is meant to be savored, enjoyed. We're not here to just be the workhorse, right? That there's more to life, and, really embarking on this new path. For some of you, you could be quitting, like a corporate job that has a lot of demands to go start your own business, something that you're more passionate and inspired to do with the King of Wands here. But there's this energy. I have to embark in a new way. I have to do life in a different way. And I really like this because I feel like you couldn't get to this point until you healed your heart from this past disappointment. Now that you've healed your heart, you can see life in a different way. I can relate to that because, in times during my life where you're recovering from a tower moment, whatever that might be, we go through these stages where it is kind of like, okay, I'm just focusing on this one thing, and we focus on the one thing we can control. Right? A lot of times that is our work. A lot of people do that. They have a relationship that falls apart, and then what they do is they focus on their career. They put all their energy into that. And that's sometimes a really good way to have the healing work, right? But now I think you're getting into this energy of, okay, I focused on my career, I've healed my heart, and now I'm kind of ready to balance things out in my life. Yeah, temperance. That's all about balance, all about alchemy. Wow, that jumped out. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're really holding on tightly to something that, lots of, you are worried about your money. You are truly worried about your money. Just keeping your, look at this. I feel like you're working actually even harder than ever because you're concerned that there's competition. So competition in your workspace or competition in the world, say you have your own business, you may feel like you have other competitors. You're looking for something to come in, to turn the wheel, to bring you more balance. Then we have the Lover's card. This is about making choices that are good for you. Yeah, and we have the Emperor, the Star. My goodness, the Ten of Pentacles. It cannot come in. I'm just going to put it this way. This is lovely, abundant energy, okay? This cannot come in until you allow yourself to step onto this path of enjoying your life and savoring life, because I feel like your focus is just kind of like work. We have the Four of Pentacles, holding on to every single penny. You may be extremely concerned about your finances. Seven of Pentacles, putting a lot of time and energy into your work. But look at this. It's only the Seven of Pentacles. You're hoping that something will come out of this, but it's like an energy of exhaustion. Okay, there's an energy of exhaustion. Three of Pentacles. I feel like you want other people to get on board with you. You may be feeling like you're having to do all of the work yourself. That could be, a scenario where you are, if you're giving a lot to other people, whether it is your time, your energy, your love, if you're giving a lot to other people, but not really, getting truthful with yourself. Are you also allowing those people to also give to you, or are they even willing to give to you? Sometimes we overgive. This is a situation where I feel like you are just overgiving. And it's an energy of, I feel like, once again, you're working so hard because you're afraid of losing something, that there's competition. There's other people out there that'll easily take your place, or, can find, I feel like you don't think you're special enough, so you have to work really hard. It's an energy of going within and understanding that you are the star. You really are the star. They're saying, why are you working so hard? It's almost as if, what are you trying to prove? This is part of your gates of triumph, being able to understand what is it that you're really trying to prove. A lot of you would say, well, I'm working hard because I'm worried about my finances, right? But why is that so important? It's about going down that rabbit hole and just keep asking yourself, okay, so you might say, well, because, I have people that rely on me for financial stability. I'm, trying to provide for myself and my children. I'm, trying to save for retirement, whatever it is. It's kind of like, okay, but it's almost as if, look at this, Capricorn. I think the thing that I'm trying to point out is that, I know your earth energy, but 5 of your cards in your obstacle is all about money. Career. You're just super focused on it. So all I guess is the answer. The question here is, where's the joy? Where is the joy in your life? And a lot of times, our career does bring us a lot of joy and fulfillment. And if that is true, then you may have reached these gates of triumph already. If not, then I feel as if here is your advice. Okay, we had the Queen of Wands. So remember, we had the King of Wands. Now we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is business savvy, very creative, very self-confident, right? She doesn't play it safe. She gets out there. I feel like the energy here is that you have the ability to be the Queen of Wands and live the life that you really want. This is charismatic. The Queen of Wands walks into the room. Everybody wants to be with her because she is full of life. Sure, she is business savvy, but she also understands that at the end of the business day, she wants to be able to go out with friends, right? Or to do, physical activities that she enjoys. She also knows that it's important to be around people and to celebrate. If you are highly concentrated on all of this, right? It's almost as if you're so highly focused perhaps on your pentacles, on your finances, right? But it's also about, what does that represent for you? It's keeping you safe, but keeping you safe from what? Really interesting energy here. I feel like it's keeping you safe. I think you're going to say, well, it's keeping me safe because then I'm going to have enough money to do blah, blah, blah one day, right? The Queen of Wands here is saying, why are you not enjoying life now? Not that you have to spend all your money, but are you enjoying your life now? Or are you just working, okay, diligently, almost obsessively, okay, to play it safe for some day in the future? And it does not mean that you shouldn't be saving, right? Does not mean that. But it's almost as if you're working so hard today that for something in the future, but at the detriment of not being able to enjoy your life at this time. Interesting. Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands again, the Tower. Okay, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Take good care of yourself. Okay, Capricorn, you have the Nine of Wands here. This is the wounded warrior. You've been at this a very long time. You have the gates of triumph here. You have this chance to go through this portal and to look at your life in a completely different way. Instead of just focusing on your pentacles, working really hard. I feel obsessively, I keep hearing that, obsessively hard, obsessing over your finances to the point where it is a detriment to you, okay? You're diligently working, and there is good to that. I'm not saying that you go and quit your job or anything. There needs to be some shift here because you have the Queen of Wands here. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is coming out twice. It's telling you the Queen of Wands, out of the four queens, the Queen of Wands enjoys her life more than anybody else. She really embraces and savors all of the beautiful things about life. It's almost like, when's the last time you really and truly enjoyed yourself? Because I feel, there is this moment where you are going to perhaps be listening to this reading or have something occur that puts you into this energy where you realize, I'm not having fun. Right? I'm not having fun. I need to make a shift in my life. In that case, you're going to have this epiphany, the Tower moment, okay? You're either going to make this shift and say to yourself, you know what? I really am. I'm just playing it safe for some thing in the future, right? And I'm not enjoying my life right now, okay? So it's about stepping into this energy of truly starting to enjoy your life now, and having that epiphany and making those changes starting today, right? Or I feel you have a little bit of this energy of either start enjoying your life or you are going to have a Tower moment. And with the Queen of Pentacles, wow, and the Queen of Cups, it's time for you to step into this energy of loving yourself, doing for yourself what it takes in order to be the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is truly nurturing. It is pentacle energy. It is your energy, right? It's earth energy, grounded. Yes, she has her finances in shape, but she's also making choices in her life that are very nurturing to herself and nurturing to those around her. But it's all very balanced, very grounded. Okay? So I feel as if you have the three queens here. I feel as if it's kind of like a choice that you can make, or with the Tower card, it was a choice that will be made for you. And I do feel like for some of you, you are working way too hard. It's about making this shift, or the universe is, it's almost like a forewarning of really taking a good look at where you're putting your time and energy. Is it paying out? And then also, this perhaps a little bit of an obsession with your finances or working really super hard. There's nothing wrong with working hard for a short amount of time. You're going to launch a new business, of course, but it's also about staying in this inspired energy. When we're burnt out because we're working too hard, we lose the inspiration. We're just burnt out, right? Like if you are truly, tired, like exhausted mentally, physically, spiritually at the end of the day, right? Every day, not just some days, but like every day. If you don't have the time and the energy to do some of those things that you truly enjoy, it's time to take another look at balancing out your life. Yeah, so let's see what the Creativity Oracle card. Play. Our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it is play that stimulates creativity. Yeah, I really feel like this is a call for you to go out and play. Because the play will help you also with your work. It's kind of like you're just overworked. Oh, Capricorn. I'm sending you lots of love. I've been there, I was a teacher, and of course, there's always times of the year that would be very overwhelming, like the beginning of the school year, right? Or the end of the school year. But I know from my own experience that I was a much better teacher when I also left school at a reasonable hour, because I could be one of those that would work well into the night, right? Left school and went for a walk, ate a good dinner, hung out with friends or whatever, and then got a good night's sleep, right? The days that I worked late, okay, and didn't eat a good dinner or didn't get exercise or didn't get a good night's sleep, I would go to work the next day and I might be able to fake it for a few days, maybe even a week. And then I would be like, whoa, okay, I'm exhausted, right? It's kind of like, whoa, you just reach the wall. So let's see, we have non-attachment. I am certain that I will reach my goal while letting go of how it will happen. That could be part of it. You're kind of like super, I kept getting that word obsessed. You're kind of like obsessed with your finances, of meeting some kind of like financial goal that you have set, but you're not looking at other ways of how you can reach this goal. For some of you, you're obsessed with making the money, okay? Making the money instead of maybe, I don't know, investing the money, or, the money that you have, hiring like a financial advisor that invests the money for you so that maybe you don't have to work as many hours or as long or as many years as you thought. Yeah, I feel, different streams of revenue. That could be something, because there is this obsession. They keep showing me this, your nose to the grindstone and not looking up. Like you're not seeing all of the other beautiful things that are that are part of life, because you're kind of obsessed with your work. Now, as long as you are truly enjoying it, if you can say that, Capricorn, then you are in the King of Wands. You are at these gates of triumph. But if you can relate to the fact that you are perhaps exhausted or tired, it's time to take a look at how you can bring some of this Queen of Wands energy in. And really stepping into an energy of loving yourself. Yeah, nurturing yourself. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I really do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.